Congrats.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congrats, Kisan.
Yes, Benaka?
Ma'am?
You told something, Benaka?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'm talking now. How can I mute?
Ma'am, some of them are attending placements, ma'am.
How many?
Ma'am,
How many
around
are attending?
10, ma'am.
10 are attending.
Yes, ma'am. I'll send their links to your number, ma'am.
Okay. Which company, Benaka?
Ma'am, Accenture, ma'am.
Accenture, what is the criteria? I mean, throughout 70?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, students, is my screen is visible? Can you see the screen, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, visible.
Okay. In last class, we have seen the sample program, and I told you to write the sample program using AngularJS. And we have also seen the architecture of AngularJS. Yes, students, here the architecture is very important. In architecture, we have controller, view, and model. So these three are the components of architecture. This controller, it represents the layer for the business logic. So this represents the business logic layer, and the view layer is nothing but it provides the view to the end user, and the model layer it used to represents the data. So these three are the very important components of AngularJS architecture, and we have also seen the advantages of AngularJS and the sample program of AngularJS we have seen in the last class. Now today I want to discuss about the controllers in AngularJS. So what is controller in AngularJS? The controller in AngularJS takes a data from the view. So whatever the data we want to represent on the monitor or as the output, that will be handled by the controller. Process the data. So what is the job of the controller is it processes the data and then sends the data across the view, which is displayed on the displayed to the end user. See, now I'll give you one example. I want to find the simple interest. How we do, students? How I do this program? So if we take an example of a basic C program, then what we write? We write a code. Correct? No? We write a code. We declare some variables and we write the logic. And once we write the logic, when I feel that my program is completed, so what I do, my next step is to compile my program. Correct? No? I compile the program. If my program is not having any error, then I go with the running of the program. When I run the program, then that output will be displayed on the monitor. Correct? So that will be viewed by the end user. Is it right, student? See, now I have developed the program. I know what are the variables I have declared. If I give my program to my friend, so my friend knows only to how to run the program. She doesn't know what is the logic I have written. Yes, she doesn't know what is the logic I have written. Whatever, when she runs the program, whatever the output statements I have written, based on that, she will come to know, yes, this is a simple interest program. So when you enter the PTR value, then you will get SI value, that is simple interest value will get. So how she will come to know? By seeing my printf statements, whatever the statements I have written. So when she see the output as an end user on the monitor, then she will come to know what is the program I have or the developer have written. So similarly here, a controller, the job of the controller is to process the data and sends the data across to the view which is displayed to the end user. See, to one server, a different clients will be connected. So sometimes what happens, a same data will be seen by all the clients. So what happens? So whatever the how many clients are connected with the server, so everybody will see that output. So that process of showing the output to the end user is nothing but that is taken care by the controller. Yes, students, understood? So that is taken care by the controller. The controller primary responsibility is to control the data which gets passed to the view. So the primary job or primary responsibility of the controller is to control the data. See, students, when we write a program, everything is depending on the data only. Correct, no? If you just design a web page, what is the use? Without any database, what is the use of a web page? Correct? Yes, students, I have designed very beautiful website, but I don't have any database. So what is the use of that? It is just a static. Correct, no? That is just a static. When I enter a data, when that data will be processed into the database, when after the processing of the data, when as an end user, when I getting some response on the web page, that is nothing but a responsive web page or a dynamic web page. So what is the use of a static web page? No use. So to make that web page as a dynamic or a responsive web page, this controller has a primary responsibility. It controls all the data and which gets passed to the view. And one more thing, in whatever the AngularJS program, in here also we have seen the AngularJS program. Yes, students, correct, no? This line I told. This background is black, so if I highlight also, you're not able to see. Okay. Yes, students, can you see the second line?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the second line, what is that? That is HTML ng-app is equal to app. Means declaring, means this line show that, the second line shows that we are declaring this HTML program as a AngularJS program or Angular program. So here this n is small, students. N is small. ng-app, this keyword shows this is a Angular application. In a program, in HTML program, if you find this any -app, then you have to assume that that program is not a HTML program. That program is an Angular program. So when in any program, when okay. So in any Angular program, in any HTML program, if you have this ng-app, then we have to assume this is a Angular program. So that shows that is an Angular application. So what see, students, what I told when we use a div tag, when in the beginning of a HTML program, this web technology classes, what I told, this div is nothing but it creates a container. Correct, no? So whatever the data you want to show on the web page or to the end user, so that it creates like a box. That box is nothing but a container. That box is nothing but a container. So in this box, whatever the data you want to display, so that data will be shown here. So here in HTML program also, in Angular program also, to run a Angular application, we are using this div tag. Why we are using this div tag? to create the container. In that container only we are showing the output. In that container only we are showing the output. So within, you can observe the program also. So within the div tag only we are writing the code. So in the next example I'll show. And next is the prefix np. One minute, student. Sorry for the disturbance, student. So here ng-app, this is a keyword. It shows the Angular application, and this the ng prefix. The ng is known as a directive. In AngularJS, this ng is known as a directives. So I'll show some of the examples. You will come to know. Yes, students, here I have taken one example. Here I have taken the example. Here, yes, students, is the notepad is visible? Okay. So here, see this program, students. This is a doc type. This is a doc type. And here, what I do, HTML, what I have written here, HTML ng-app is equal to app. So that this line, I'll write it here. So ng hyphen app is equal to app. What is the use of this line, students? This means the whatever the program, the HTML program we have written, that is a Angular application. That is an Angular application. And here I am writing the Angular variable. For this Angular application, I am writing the variables. What are the variables? What are the variables? See here, I am writing the variables. The variable name is my shopping list. The variable name is my shopping list. So in the my shopping list, so I am writing the products. What are the products I am writing? Milk, bread, cheese. Milk, bread, cheese. These three are the products which I am declaring. And here the div tag. Just now I told here, students, here when I was explaining this, I told whatever the program we write in AngularJS, with the help of the div tag we write the code. So you can see here, see div ng-app is equal to my shopping list ng controller. The controller I am declaring, that is my CTRL is the controller. And see here this line, I want to repeat the products. I want to repeat the products, that is the products how I am taking in a this x with a x variable. Yes, students, can anybody tell what is the meaning of this double flower bracket? Those who are using AngularJS for your mini project, can you tell what is the meaning of this double flower braces?
String interpolation.
Means how? Can you give an example?
Like whatever we have defined in TS file, it will display there as X.
Yes, sir. Where is the TS file?
It will be there. A TS file should be created, ma.
No, it is very simple program. No, I have not taken any TS file. Is
Any
anybody...
variable, if we give any something in for X, so it will display there.
Okay.
It will display the thing that we are using. If we are using the product list in that.
Yes.
If we are like we are displaying the one content should be there in the product.
Yes, correct. See here, you can observe here inside the div tag, I have taken a unordered list. Unordered list means it will display in a bullet format. With a bullet, it will display. And see, I have with a bullet, it will display. And this li is for list of items. Li is for list of items. And this x means whatever the variables, whatever the values I have taken here in the with the array, so that it will display here. So
generally, double braces is used for the compilation of anything in the Angular. Generally.
Yes. Here actually it should display bread, milk and cheese, because here I have passed the variables milk, bread and cheese. Okay, I'll show other example. Yes, before explaining this example, I want to tell you one concept. That is, see here, Next we have expression in AngularJS. Yes, students, to write any expression, in AngularJS, we use this double braces. To write any expressions in AngularJS, we use the double braces. So AngularJS expressions are written inside double braces. See, you can see here the expression I have written. This expression is within double brace. For example, now I want to add two numbers. So generally how we write, students, if you take any other programming languages, so C is equal to A plus B semicolon. Can we write like this? Yes, students. If you take example of C or Java, then how you write? C is equal to A plus B. But in AngularJS, how we write is double braces A plus B. Double braces A plus B and close the flower brackets. Close the flower bracket. This is how we write the expression in AngularJS. The expressions in AngularJS we write within the double braces. So see here. Now what I do, I want to add two numbers. This is a simple program. I'll show you first. Here, what I have written, yes students, here div. So within the div tag, I want to add two numbers. What are those two numbers? 8 plus 9. I want to add 8 plus 9. So when I run this program, so it will display the sum, that's addition is 17. Addition is 17. So that those double flower braces are used to write the expressions in AngularJS. So now if you change the source 800 plus 9, save the program, refresh the page, 800 plus 9, so 809. So how you change the source code in so similarly it will change in the output. See here, students, what is happening? I'll run this program once again. Later, I'll explain the program. See, first, the default values, some default values I have taken: milk, bread, cheese. Now, I have here a text box with a button. So add button means the items will be added. So now what I am doing, I am adding some items to in the text box. So rice I am adding. When you click on the add button, what happens? So that item will be added to the list. Now seeds. How many items you want to add to the list, you can add. So, Angular 3. See the source code here. See the program here, students. So see here, what I have written is here my shopping list items, my array list items are these items. That is milk, bread, cheese. Now here in this program, what I am doing is I want to add some of the items. I want to add some of the items to the existing group. The existing group is milk, bread, and cheese. To this group, I am adding the items with this function. What is that? What is the this function? Using this function, what I am doing, I am adding the items. So what happens here? The products will be pushed. What is push function? Push means what? Push means what? Push means add. Pop means to take out. Yes, you know that, no?
Yes, ma'am.
To the stack, suppose I have a stack. To that stack, if you want to add some item, then what we write? We write a push function. We write a push function. If you want to delete an element from the stack, then we write a pop function. So using push function, we are adding the items. We are adding the elements to adding the items to the existing list. The existing list is what? Milk, bread, and cheese. So here we are adding the items. So this is within this flower bracket, I have taken X. So whatever the value we add, whatever the value we give, so that will be added to the existing list. And that existing list is a unordered list. That is a unordered list. So to that unordered list, every time the element will be added. So now what I do, see here, the existing list was milk, bread, cheese. Now I have added X, Y, Z. So whatever the data I am writing within this input box, so that element will be added to the list of items. That element, this value will be added to the list of items. Means within this input tag, whatever the values I am adding or I am entering, that value will be added to the existing list. That value will be added to the existing list. Now what I do, I will change the unordered list to ordered list. So how it will reflect in the program, we'll see. So previously it was unordered list. Now it is ordered list. See students, whatever the value I am adding into this text field, input this in this input tag, so that will be added. That item will be that item is adding to the ordered list. So these items are added. Yes, students, I have here one more example. Here, what I am doing is I am here. I am calculating. I am calculating margin into profit. I am calculating. Yes, students, mute yourself. Who is unmuted? Some disturbance is coming. ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. So see here, in this, I want to find the profit margin. Yes, Kaushik? Kaushik, you raised your hand. You want to ask anything or you want to say something? So see here I have taken one more example with the expression. I have taken one more example with the expression, that is here I am declaring the with the this is a div tag. Inside the div tag I am declaring the variables. Yes, students, without declaring a variable we cannot perform any mathematical operations. Here in the previous example I told I have declared the variables as array. Now here I am declaring those variables as integer variable, that is ng hyphen init. So integer variable, the integer variable that is margin, and sorry, not integer variable, initialization, students, initialization. I am initializing the values, that is margin is equal to 2 and profit is equal to 200. Yes, what I am doing, I am initializing the variables in the div tag, that is margin is equal to 2 and profit is equal to 200. Now what is the action we want to perform is that action we are writing, I am writing here in the expression. What expression I have written? Margin into profit. If I write margin divided by profit, then division will be calculated. If I write margin plus profit, then the sum will be calculated. If I write margin minus profit, then the subtraction will be calculated. Now what I have written in the expression, that is margin into profit. Correct now? Yes, students, margin into profit. Now what should be the output? Yes, students, what should be the output?
400.
400. Yes, correct. The output should be 400. Let me check what will be the output. Yes, the output is 400. The output is 400. Similarly, here, similarly in AngularJS, whatever the mathematical operation we want to perform to the existing variable, we can perform. See here I have added two numbers. So here, instead of writing like this, here how I have written, addition is equal to 800 plus 9. In I have one more way to write the expression, that is so I write like this. So add ng hyphen app is equal to initialize a is equal to 200, b is equal to 500 is equal to 500. That is sum is here what I write, a plus b. So I'll save it as add 1, 2. Yes, students, you understood how I changed here? What changes I have done here? Anybody have doubt here? What are the changes I have done? Yes, students, please respond. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Now the output is changed to 700. Yes, students, this is very simple. See here in the previous program, in add one program, what I wrote here, what I wrote here is you observe the due tag, students. Here just I have taken the due tag to perform the addition. That is directly I have written addition 800 plus 9. So 809 should be the sum. To the same program, how I have written here is I have initialized the values in the due tag. I have initialized the values in the due tag, and what I am doing here, I'm adding those initialized values. That is A is equal to 200 and B is equal to 200. This is a resultant. This is a statement I want to display on the web page. That is sum is. So how it calculates this expression, it will calculate. That is A plus B. A plus B. Now I'll change this to A into B. Yes, definitely the output will change. The result will change. Eshtagutte 500 into 200. How much? 500 into 200. 1 lakh. Is it right? Yes, students, these are very simple concepts, simple program which I am explaining.
Class ಮುಗಿತಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಬೇಕು.
Yes, students, here one more example I have.
Ma'am, in the output, ma'am,
Yes.
it is not visible, the first name, ma'am. First name, it's not visible.
Yeah. I am trying that only. The first name, it is not showing, but see here, I have initialized first name, that is Guru, last name 99. The first name.
Ma'am, first name ಅಲ್ಲಿ in capital ಇದೆ.
Correct. Thank you. Student, this AngularJS is very case sensitive. If you don't give a space also, it will not show the output. One small space miss adre torsalla. Yes. See, I will remove the spaces here. Okay, now it is coming, but when I was trying, first time when I executed, I did not give the space. For that also, it was not giving output. but it is very case sensitive, students, AngularJS. So the spacing, the declared variable, the assigned variable, everything you have to take it. So everything you have to write correctly, only then you will get the output. Yes, this is one more example, students. That is here in the previous example, what I wrote, what I have written is, what I have done is I have initialized some integer variable. I have initialized the integer variable and I was performing some operation, mathematical operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication. Here, using this initialization, I am displaying some string variables. I am displaying some string variable. The first string variable is the first name is Guru and the last name is 99. So you can change this 99 to Guru Murthy. I'm changing that 99 to Murthy. Then here how it will reflect in the output, you can see. So Guru Murthy, it is displaying. So whenever you write this, let me try this H1 tag, whether that will be displayed with the bold or not. Yes. So you can apply the text formatting tags. You can apply the text. Yes, students, you understood now what I have done? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ? See here, see, you can see the difference between first name and last name. See, in the web page, if you display like this, then the font is very small. Correct, no? The font size is very small. I want to increase the font size. That is, first name is Guru. So how I did? So here in the div tag, inside the div tag, before, where what are the variables I have taken to display first name and last name, there what I have written, I have used the heading tags. Yes, students, you can apply the HTML tags everywhere. You can apply the HTML tags in JavaScript, in Bootstrap, in AngularJS. And one more changes I do here. Not ordered list. Yes, students, what is the changes I have done? Are you observing the how I am changing the source code, whether it is reflecting in the output or not? Are you observing?
It is in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here what I do is, see, student, for first name I have taken unordered list, and for the second last name I have taken ordered list. So First name should be with the bullet and last name should be with the number. Yes. Barta idella? Yes, it is coming now.
Yes, ma'am.
See, students, one thing you observe is this. The tags or the logic what we write here is same as how we were writing in the HTML program. Only some changes we have to do here, like how in the div tag, the initialization, and to display any to concatenate a string or to concatenate any number, we use a flower brace, or to show a expression or to use a expression, we are using a flower braces. Yes, we are using a flower braces here. So this is about expressions. Yes, students, any doubt? I'll
Yes,
stop
ma'am.
here. If you have any doubt,
Ma'am,
you can.
can you see my message, ma'am? Once, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you see my
Yes.
message, ma'am?
Yeah, yours. Okay. I wait one. I'll stop sharing. You can share. Share.
Okay. Ma'am, I text you, ma'am, in the message only, ma'am.
Okay. See, using the using the input text box. Using input text box. Here I have shown one program, no? See, program, no? See here, students. Here I have one program. So I thought this program to show in the next class.
Screen is not.
Yes. Okay. 1 minute.
Screen is not.
No, one nimsham. So I thought this program to show in the next class because now I have to take attendance. See here I am entering the first name and last name. How I am entering Akrut? I am taking a text box to enter first name and last name. See here, Raj is a first name. Kumar is a second name. So what I am doing, I am taking two values from the input text box and I am adding here. How I am adding? I'll open the source code and explain. See here. To take first name, I am using a input tag. To take a second name, I'm using to take a last name, I'm using a input tag. Here with the help of a expression, I'm adding those two values. I'm adding those two names, first name and last name. And here, see, before execution, once you execute, before you enter any value, some default names it was taking. See here, I have given here the default names. Still, if you want to change the default name, the default first name is John and second name is Doe. So here I don't want to give these names. I want to change these names. So you have the liberty to change the names. See, first name Raj, second name Kumar I have given. First name new. See, whenever I'm changing the first name and last name, it is reflecting in the full name. Yes. How? Because there I have written the expression. What is that expression? Name1 plus name2. Yes, Akrut, are you understanding? Am I answering to your doubt?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So here the second last name is Kumar. So I am changing here. Yes, when I removed the last name, in the full name also it was removed. New Delhi. So New Delhi I have given. So how I have done this? See, this is very simple. So to take first name and last name, see in the previous example, what I have done within the div tag only I have taken. Correct? Within the div tag only I have taken. Now I am using input tag to take first name and last name. And here there is no change. There is no change. That is first name plus last name. So I have this blank space. It is why it is taking the space between first name and last name is here I have given this space. Here in the source code, I have given the space. So if you want to change the by default name for first name and last name is here. If you want to change other than this John and Doe also you can change. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, students, I'll stop here. Yes, still anybody have any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask students. Yes, Dakshayani?
Ma'am, can you brief about this lab assignment question, ma'am? Actually, I didn't get it properly.
Okay. What is socio-environmental? What is the meaning of socio-environmental? The problems which is related to social and environment. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to develop any web page of your choice. It should serve, it should be helpful for the social and socio-environmental responsibilities. Develop any web page.
Okay, ma'am. Understood.
Okay, students, I'm stopping here. If you have any doubt in today's class, you can ask. Answer your attendance. One,
Yes, ma'am.
two,
Yes, ma'am.
ತ್ರೀ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. 4
Present, ma'am.
6
Yes, ma'am.
8
Yes, ma'am.
9
Present, ma'am.
10
Yes, ma'am.
11
Yes, ma'am.
12 Rahmatullah absent. Can you please tell me who all went for placement? Rahmatullah went for placement?
12 present, ma'am.
Present. Okay. 13
Present, ma'am.
14
Present, ma'am.
15 Charan placement. 16
Placement, ma'am.
16 placement. Darshan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 17
Yes, ma'am.
18
Present, ma'am.
Charan also went for placement. Okay. 18
Present, ma'am.
19
Present, ma'am.
20 20 Harshit 21
Present, ma'am.
22,
Present, ma'am.
23,
Present, ma'am.
24,
Yes, ma'am.
25,
Present, ma'am.
26,
Ma'am, mic issue anta ma'am.
27,
Present, ma'am.
28,
Present, ma'am.
29,
Yes, ma'am.
30,
Ma'am, mic issue anta.
31,
Yes, ma'am.
32,
Present, ma'am.
33, placement, 34, placement, 35, Pavan, his name is not there in the placement list also. Pooja, 36,
Present, ma'am.
37, 38,
Present, ma'am.
39,
Present, ma'am.
40, placement, 31.
37 present, ma'am.
So till now what you are doing, don't disturb me in between, please. When I call your name, only then you have to respond. Otherwise, I am marking absent. 41,
Present, ma'am.
42,
Present, ma'am.
43, 44, placement, 45, 45, he is not there in the placement. Oh, okay, 45 placement. 46,
Present, ma'am.
47, placement, 48, 48, Shivani, placement, 49,
Present, ma'am.
50, 50, she is not there in the placement list also.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 50, okay, 51,
Present, ma'am.
52,
Present, ma'am.
53, 53, Sushma, Sushma, okay, she's there in the placement. 54,
Present, ma'am.
55,
Present, ma'am.
56, placement. 57,
Present, ma'am.
58,
Present, ma'am.
59,
Present, ma'am.
okay, students, I'll stop here.
37.
Stop here. Any doubt? Any doubt in today's class?